everybody. How the hell you doing today? Not overly cold, but that wind is with us, which makes it feel cold. Anyway, this is our product. That is oats, barley, peas, and our mineral all mixed up together. And those 18 calves, my pails are weighing 28 pounds a pail. So these calves, they're getting just shy of 6 pounds of grain per head per day, is what it works out to. Or 4 pails of grain per head per day. They also, I alternate a second cut alfalfa bale. So like right now they're on an alfalfa second cut bale. Next time I feed them a bale, it'll be a first cut. Those horses are just, well, better yet, let's rephrase that. Those hay burners are doing just exactly that, burning hay. So, yeah. But wood-fired, wood-heated water tank did not freeze last night. We had a fire going in it, and I closed it, so there was no drinking holes open last night. And opened the lid and started the fire this morning because it was burned right out. And they are drinking and eating and making beef. Better yet, making babies to make more beef. So we only got basically another just over a month and a half, a month and 20 days. So approximately February 1 to, I'm guessing February 1 to February 10, we should see our first baby. Now I probably don't have to do this because there was lots of feed out there from yesterday, but I'm going to go out and check on the cows in the bush pasture. And since I'm going, I'll take a bucket load with me. CP and I plan on going to the city today because, to be totally honest with y'all, Christmas is only 20 days away to Christmas Day, and we just started Christmas shopping. So I think we're half done, or maybe just over half done. I know I haven't started. I know CP basically buys everything for everybody. She knows what the kids are into, and she knows what the boys want and what their common laws want and what the daughter wants and so on and so forth. Me, I basically just have to buy for her. And to be totally honest with you, this year I haven't got a sniff of what she wants, other than a purebred cow. She wants a purebred Simmental cow, or 2. And I'm just so she could say she has them, basically, because I told her I am not getting into the purebred business. There's way too many breeders in my estimation. We've got so many breeders that have popped up over the years, not just in the Simmental, but in every breed. And there's some really good genetics out there, and everybody is basically spanning off of those really good genetics. So they're AIing to really good genetic bulls, and everybody's more or less selling the same goddamn animals. So now in our case, we have not been able to find the sheriff line. Actually, I did, but I didn't realize they had that sheriff line of Simmental bull. He's a long body, extra rib type of bull. And I haven't been able to find locally. When I did find it, it was after the fact. That bull sale was way back beginning of friggin' October, actually. The gentleman that had those animals, they went out of production. And a lot of these guys that are popping up, they have 50, 60 cows, and they're getting into the purebred business with their 50 or 60 cows. With, I want to say, good genetics, but not top end. It's all good genetics. They're using really good genetics on the bulls, but that doesn't mean you're going to get a really good fucking bull out of that, because you still got to contend with the cow. So it's just and then they're wanting $7, $8, $9, $20,000 for these animals, and I don't see lots of these people. I don't see $20,000 bulls on average. I'm not seeing that bull out there. Not from a lot of the breeders that have. They sell 10 or 15 bulls a year if they're lucky. Just my own 2 cents. And then you also have guys that they have purebred animals and they have crossbreds, and they take a purebred Angus and a purebred Simmental, or a purebred Charolais and a purebred Angus or Char Sim cross, and all of a sudden now it's a hybrid, or hybrid bull. It's a goddamn crossbred bull, no different. It's a commercial friggin' bull, no different than what my cows are. That's the way I look at it. So we'll see what happens. There is a purebred sale coming up on the 12th of September, or December, I mean. September. Where the hell did that come from? And we'll see. If we go to the sale, if the weather's decent and we go to the sale and there's something that CP really likes, maybe we will buy a purebred cow. But I really don't see the point of a purebred cow, and I'm running a commercial herd. And one cow, one cow is not starting my purebred herd. So anyway, I'm gonna let you guys go. We're gonna get this out to the bush. I'm gonna check on those girls, and then we're off to the city. So we'll talk to y'all later. So like I was saying, with bulls, I can grow my own. You get yourself a cow like this girl right here, this Orange 9, a Sim Angus cross cow. She's big, she's deep, she's long-bodied, extra ribbed, high, tight udder. And you breed her to a bull like our Sheriff or our Max bull, and they are purebred papered Simmental bulls. And you get yourself a bull calf off of a cow like that. Let's say that comes out at 90 pounds, 85, 90 pounds, 95 pounds, and go with it, right? Another one is at 72 right there. She's another big monstrosity, home raised, but Simmental Angus cross again. So yeah, and this bunk is obviously full. There's a lot of shit on the ground, and that bunk is full, and that bunk over there is full. These girls are all scattered through the bush back over that way. Not all of them, but a lot of them. But yeah, we've got this 48 right here. She's older, don't get me wrong. Her udder is getting to be a little bit on the big side when she calves. But deep through the gut area and whatnot, there's nothing wrong with keeping a cow or bull calf off of her when you're breeding her back to a purebred bull. I've kept lots of heifers off of her. So just my own 2 cents, boys and girls. Just like Miss 8 right here. Right? Yes. Comes off of Orange 8. Who is still here, actually. So, yeah, that's just my own 2 cents. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. Won't be doing much videoing for the rest of the day, so we'll talk to y'all later. Okay, I haven't shut you off yet, but so Miss 8, that's her mama right there. Obviously they're not freaking hungry today because they're not running another one back over that way. They're not running up to go ballistic on the feed I brought them. I'm just bringing them 1 bucket load today. They got 5 yesterday. And it is warmer, so. Okay, I'm gonna talk to you guys later. Morning, everybody. How you guys doing today? Just dropped a bucket load into that feeder for these girls. Right? What do you figure? Huh? They're not overly hungry because they're not coming over crowding me. Need to get a bar on the end here, neck bar. This feeder is 6 feet wide, 20 feet long, 24 feet long, something like that. It'll actually hold 2 big bucket loads when it's right empty. Full floor, so you can fill it and drag it wherever the hell you want. It is currently, according to the Weather Network up here in Canada, -4. No frozen water. And I did not start a fire last night because it was so warm. There was a little bit of a fire going in it, but looks like she's more or less burned right out. Because I did have a fire going yesterday morning. I gotta cut wood for here. I'm finding my planks will burn okay, but I think it'll be better if I could split them. So we'll be, going forward, I'll be splitting the odd old used plank. Basically that feeder will last, what have I got in here, 20 head? 4, 8, 9, I believe it's 20 in here of these girls. 18, not 20. That's right, because there's one heifer that was open with the replacement calves. She's getting fattened. There's one. She was behind. So 19 in here. She's huge. Would have been 20 with her and 21 with Miss 8, who is a first-time calver going into her second gestation, whatever you want to call it. She's a heiferette this year. A couple of these girls are heiferettes too. But anyways, yeah, she's waddling. Anyways, so 19 in here. That feeder will last, when it's right full, for damn near 3 days. So that's all right. And we'll see. Come on, dog. Mocha dog. There we go. And we'll see what happens. We're gonna head to the bush, and if there's a bunch of feed still, like if those feeders are approximately half or just under half full out in the bush, I'm gonna actually pick them up, move them, but I'm not filling them today. I want to push those cows to clean up. It's warmer. They don't need as high an energy feed because it is warmer, and they can clean up on the scraps. Anywho, let's get the hell to the bush. We'll talk to you then. Well, bunk number 1, it's not 3/4 full, but I'd say it's goddamn close to being half. Maybe a little less than half. So we're just gonna pick it up and move it. And these girls are gonna think, well, where's our good food? Well, you guys have to clean up a little bit. Simple as that. Get this positioned where I want it. I think this will do. I'm going to move the other 2 bunks, and I'll show you guys what is left of those other 2 when I'm done. Alrighty, so you can see a little bit of a pile at that spot where that bunk was, and approximately same amount at that bunk, and there was approximately the same amount at that bunk over there. Now, I don't expect these girls to clean this up 100%. They're gonna leave a bunch, but I do expect them to go through it, rummage in it, and clean it up a little better than what they've done at this point. So we'll come back later on today, towards evening, and we'll see what it looks like then. But the bunks are over here, so in a different location, and part of moving the bunks is moving your manure. Anywho, and out here, moving that manure, that's where they're going to do the most trampling. so they'll trample and pound down that buckbrush. Alrighty, I'm gonna let you guys go. We'll talk to you later. Alrighty guys, it's after lunch here now. So, outside of that railroad tie, which I think is still pretty good. It's one that I sharpened with an axe, and it was in the ground. And then we pulled it out because we changed corrals up. But anyways, everything else here is garbage. You can see that rail, it's all kind of somewhat rotten. All these planks, but there's snow on them. The logs was what was left still on the sleigh, and they were covered with snow. So I dumped the logs on the ground first, planks on top. The whole idea, so that guy melts some of that snow off of here, gets some of that ice off, and tomorrow I'll cut it up and we'll put it back on the sleigh, and I'll use that for our outside water tank there. CP took off to the city to go Christmas shopping by herself, and I think I'm going to do the same for this afternoon. I'll run in for a couple hours, and then when we get back, I'll be back to feeding out in the bush and so on and so forth. So I'm going to let you all go for now. I'm sure I got more than enough for a video. A whole lot of me just bullshitting my point of view. So we'll talk to y'all later.